So what is the difference between the Pro and the Khaos, and which one is better? Another early morning on the road, but that's all right. It's turning into a beautiful day, and I'm really excited for what we have in store for everybody today. We're going to try and answer a couple of questions that I get all the time. And those questions are, what is the difference between a Pro and a Khaos? And the other one is, which is better? So Justin and I are going to go out and have a heck of a lot of fun trying to answer those questions. We are taking out two otherwise identical 100% stock snowmobiles. These are two 2025 Polaris Matrix 9R RMKs, 325 track, both 155s. The only difference, one's a Pro and one's Khaos. As far as the physical differences between the Pro and the Khaos, there's not a lot, but the difference that it makes is definitely noticeable. So the first thing we have are the shocks. The Pro has the velocity shocks that we are going to be on, and the Khaos has the velocity high-low, where you have adjustable high speed and low speed compression. The Pro, you just have one compression adjustment. Also, the rear track shock spring on the Khaos is a little bit softer. We also have a slightly longer limiter strap in the Khaos. We also have an aluminum overstructure in the Khaos and carbon fiber in the Pro. So what that leads us to is the Khaos has a little bit more adjustability in the suspension, a little bit less steering effort, a little bit lighter feeling front end for more playfulness and less rider input needed to do stuff. And for the Pro, the benefit to how it comes set up is the ultimate in control. Both of these snowmobiles are insanely capable and ridiculously fun to ride. Let's go make some comparisons. Riding the trail is just part of getting to a lot of the mountain riding areas, and the Khaos is definitely a lot more fun. The shocks just handle the bumps a little bit better, and then you can lift the front end to lift it over bumps and time things and kind of make jumps out of the whoops in the trail a little bit better than the Pro. Oh man, after trying both sleds in this play area, I'd have to say the Khaos is a lot more playable and fun right now with the snow conditions we have. What makes the Khaos more fun and playful in this stuff? It just feels like you have more
front end lift, and it's just a lighter feeling in the front end, so you can execute and get it on edge a little quicker. But I think that's specifically related to this snow we're in right now though too.
We really like wheeling across open creeks with these snowmobiles. The area that we're riding today, I guess we're fortunate. It has a lot of snow and everything is so filled in. So this is about as close as we can get. This creek is really filled in. We've got a short little run in, and really we're just gonna try to replicate crossing the creek, but wheeling over. And let's show you which sled does it better, Pro or Khaos. Both sleds hooked up really good with that 325 track. Did feel like the Khaos got a little bit more lift and cleared over the creek a little easier, where the Pro, we wheelied, but we kind of smashed into the other side and is actually a little bit tougher on the Pro. So Khaos for the win on creek crossing. Well, our wheelie from a dead stop on a slight uphill that gets steeper went kind of how we thought it would. The Khaos stood up and maintained that wheelie and just kept going and going. The Pro came up a bit and then it just wanted to take off forward and just couldn't hold it anymore. So that playfulness of the Khaos is better if you want to stop at the bottom of the hill and do a wheelie. We were having way too much fun. These snowmobiles, they're so freaking awesome, but we're in a drainage. We've got a big opening here below us. The idea is to come up, jump over it off of the wall over there, and then we've got an open exposed part of the creek that will wheelie through that, and then we've got a real nice head wall that, well, we'll see if one or both of these snowmobiles will go up and over it. Oh man, first attempt went like as good as it could have. Second one, there wasn't really anything, tried to hit a different spot. Didn't land in the creek, but didn't quite make it out. So we had a little bit of work to do, but we're reset. I think we're gonna look at it a little different. Just come in hot and try to send it over the gap. Taking the Khaos and the Pro back to back in some really steep and some really tight sections, and then the trees open up a bit. This is where I feel the biggest advantage of the Pro. I can still take the Khaos most of the same places, but I had to keep my momentum. And if I started letting off the throttle or trying to be more precise, the front end would want to come up and it would want to dig. And I could keep going, but I had to kind of stay on my path. I couldn't really gain elevation. Those exact same lines with the Pro, I'm able to turn uphill and relatively easy make the same lines that were challenging me on the Khaos. Both of them can do hopovers in really tight and really steep places with good control. The Khaos wheelies a little bit more, so it's a little more exaggerated, but when you're in that kind of stuff, it's not about show, it's about function and being precise and keeping that line going. So that really steep stuff, that's where the Pro becomes more of an advantage. When it comes to doing a bow tie on a really nice steep piece of terrain, both sleds do it relatively easy and well, nice and predictable. The 325 track is a big advantage. You get that really good lift to initiate that wheelie. But that said, the Khaos lifts easier and comes out of the snow a little bit quicker, making the maneuver a little bit easier to do. Wow, there's a huge difference there. Our idea was to go along the ridge, and we've got this pretty steep slope behind us. Go down, make the turn, and come up. It's something we're always wanting to do when we're in the woods and keep a line going, or maybe you need another run at something. Went with the Khaos first, made a little more of a rounded turn, a little smoother. Got pointed up, but the thing was just wheeling. I had to end up turning out of it in the wheelie. Where the Pro, I think I actually went slower and made a tighter turn inside of the track from the Khaos. When I pointed it up, it wheelied, but as it wheelied, it settled and the thing just went up the hill. I'm actually really surprised that we're able to climb all the way out. I had the side hill a little bit, but impressive the way that the Pro went uphill from making that turn. There's so many different ways to have fun snowmobiling these days. Super thankful for what these mountain snowmobiles have evolved into. Used to be you'd fight all day just to maybe try and get up this gnarly drainage that's behind us, or maybe you want to climb this hill. Well, we're gonna have a little bit of fun and kind of make a little bit of a competition between the Pro and the Khaos. Gonna come hopefully riding up the drainage, and then we're gonna just make a hop over course and hopefully switch back our way to the top of the mountain. We'll see if one snowmobile does it better than the other, or one has features that make it seem easier, or maybe we won't even make it. I don't know. That's the fun of snowmobiling. Let's go try something. Finish that one off with a bang. Okay, I'm done. Some fun in a really cool tight drainage with lots of steep little step up type of things. I don't know which sled I'd prefer here. The Khaos wheelies so easy coming in and setting things up, and it's super playful when you bounce it off of stuff. The Pro, on the other hand, is more precise, where I can take tougher lines. It still will wheelie, but in the wheelie, like, it wheelies and then it wants to keep going, where the Khaos like wheelies and it's like, okay, we're just gonna wheelie. That's tough. I guess the deeper the snow is and harder going, the more I'd lean towards the Pro. But if there's traction, that Khaos is a blast in a tight drainage. Justin and I have spent a couple of days designated to riding these two snowmobiles back to back, just nonstop, switching back and forth, trying to showcase and show you what the differences are, as well as come up with our own ideas. We've been riding these sleds for years, but this is the first time that we've actually designated with a purpose, taken the two of them, otherwise completely identical, and really tried to prove a point between the two of them. The first thing that stands out to me, both of these are such amazing snowmobiles, and these are 100% stock. That's mind-blowing. So thanks Polaris for the factory mods here with the 9Rs, but hopefully we've helped explain and show you and let you see what the differences are between the two snowmobiles. Both of them, again, are fantastic. The Khaos is more playful, lighter feeling steering. It's more fun in easier terrain. It wheelies easier. It does the fancy maneuvers like hop over and bow tie stuff a little bit easier. The Pro, its strengths are when you get into steeper and more consequential terrain. The steeper and more technical it gets, the more the Pro starts to shine. It's able to hold gnarlier lines with less effort and turn uphill, make lines uphill. It's just a little bit more controlled in those situations. When there's good snowpack and good traction, both of these things are monsters, and you probably could be really happy on either one. The softer and deeper the snow is, the Pro starts to shine with a little bit more control and just a little bit more capability. So as for which one is better, I hope that helps you make that decision of which one you think might be better for your application, because your application and mine and Justin's might all be different. For me, it's a pretty clear winner. If I'm being selfish and riding the ultimate terrain that I want to and challenging myself and pushing myself, I'm going with the Pro all day long when we talk about the 155s. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. You have any questions, drop them in the comments, and look forward to getting more videos like this out there for you. Hopefully this is also helpful if you are looking to snow check a new Polaris. That way you know what's better for you, Pro or Khaos, kind of what to expect, and hope that you have an awesome time on whichever one you end up with.